You're welcome to Fertilopedia TV, where we share useful information on how to get pregnant and improve your fertility status. So, this show will be talking about the fertile man. Who is a fertile man? Who do we declare that this man is fertile? First of all, a man should have, funny enough, a penis, fine, but there are other things beyond the penis and the scrotum. Obviously, those are the organs that make the reproductive system of a man. But in a man's scrotum, he has two testes, left and right. The testes are there to produce sperm cells. Every single time they produce sperm cells. But when they are formed, they are stored in what they call the epididymis. I know they are big terms, but you need to just have an idea of what that means. The epididymis is always found wrapped around the testes. Now the epididymis, whenever a man wants to have intercourse and is about to ejaculate, the sperm cells from the epididymis flows to vas deferens. They are just medical terms. From the vas deferens, it goes out through the male urethra, and before it gets to the male urethra, they get mixed up with some fluids from the prostate gland. I guess you'd have heard about prostate cancer or the rest. So there's something called the prostate gland. They are functioning to release fluid to the sperm cells to carry them out of the penis. As they pass through the prostate gland, they go to what they call the seminal vesicle. Those ones also add some nutrients to make the sperm cells energized to get into the woman. From the seminal vesicles to the male urethra, penis, then through out. That's ejaculation. So it takes sexual stimulation for a man to ejaculate. So basically, those are what makes up a male reproductive system. So many medical terms, but it's important to know that there's a tract whereby the sperm cells flow from the testes to the epididymis down out to the penis. So that is what a fertile man is. So normally you should have all this. A man should have all this said. Now there could be issues whereby there's a blockage in the tract, the pathway whereby the sperm cells pass through. So all these things will be discussed in my other videos. But it's important to understand that every morning a man, even for youths, it's important to measure your testes. The way you can have a rough way to measure is every morning when you have your birth, make sure the testes don't look funny. When I mean funny, I mean they don't look too small. Normally the size of the penis should be roughly not. I can't really specify the sizes, but anytime you feel that one is bigger than the other one, or the sizes are reducing, or you feel the scrotum is looking bigger, or it's painful, you need to run to see a doctor. So a fertile man is not just for having a good performance on bed. It's about the contents of the sperm cell. So the sperm cell should be up to 20 million per meal. That is, every meal of your semen should contain 20 million and above. And out of that 20 million, 50% should be moving. And most of them should be normal in size. That means the sperm cell should have a head, a neck, and a tail. And they should be moving very fast. Lastly, before I conclude, let's get this right. There's something we call sperm, and we also call another one semen. Semen is what is produced out of the penis during ejaculation. The contents of a semen contains seminal fluid and the sperm cells. The sperm cells are very tiny, you can't see it except use a microscope. So don't mince the words together. There's semen and there's sperm. The semen is the content produced during ejaculation, but what entails, what is found within the semen is the sperm cells and the fluid around it. So basically that's all. So when you have to do a sperm analysis, you're supposed to have 20 million and above in terms of the numbers. 50% of them should be motile, should be active, and 50% and above should have a normal shape, an oval head, neck, and a tail for them to swim. The tail of a sperm cell makes it to swim, whereby the head of the sperm cell contains the DNA, the genetic information that it should transfer to the child to be formed. With this few information I've shared, I hope you've learned one or two things. So I will advise you to get more information on fertility, how to improve your sperm count, how to improve your fertility status. Feel free to click the button below to subscribe to my channel, and I bet you that you will get more information. Knowledge is power. Thank you very much.